one value we are adding. Okay, save. After adding, call the print function again. Print function again to print the value. So I will compile and run this, and you can see the new value is added as a last item. It is added as a last item. So actually it is printing two times. That means initial value after adding the values. So it is, I will remove this one so that finally it will show how many are there. You can see it is printing the value. The new item is added towards the bottom. So the new item is added as the last item, So push is used to add as the last item, 3. Okay. So if I use, instead of push, unshift, unshift is used to add the item as first item. So unshift is used to add as the first item. That means, so here we are using the syntax and array name dot unshift and a new value. Same, you can add any number of new values there. And it is going to add as the first item. So here it is going to add as the first item. Let's check that. I changed unshift and I will compile and run. You can see this time the value watch is printed at the top. It is added as the first item. Added as the first item. So if you want to add as first element or as last element, you have to change between the push and unshift. Push is for adding as last and unshift is for first. So splice is for adding at specific index number. That means I want to add this watch after mobile. That means actually in the list mobile is at TV is at 0, mobile is at 1. After mobile I want to add a watch value. After mobile we want to add. Then how we can add in at any specific position? For that we can use splice. Splice is used in this way. Splice is used in this way. So array name and dot splice. Here in the syntax it is expecting index number. That means where to add. That means the index number to add. Okay. So you can say index position to add. Okay, comma. You have to define here number of elements to remove, comma. Then you have to define the new elements. This is the basic syntax of splice. That means at which index number you want to add, and already there are some elements there. Suppose I said 1. That means already at 1 index an element is present. I want to add it 1. That means after TV I want to add watch. I want to add it 1. but at 1 already mobile is there. So what to do with this mobile? So this syntax contains number of elements to remove. Do you want to remove the elements from there? If you don't want, then you can simply define 0. That means splice can add a new value by removing existing values, and at the same time without disturbing existing values. If you want without disturbing existing values, the number of elements to remove, you keep 0. And what are the new elements you want to add? You have to write towards the end. Towards the end, you need to define the new elements. Let's see how to use this. So we need to write like this. So products dot splice. Splice is a function, and the splice function should use where to start index number. Index number is 1. I want to add it 1 position. How many you want to remove? 0. I don't want to remove any. What is the new item you want to add? The new item is watch. So that is the new item to add. And I will save this. And once run, you can see that compile and run. Watch is added at 1 position, and the other elements are pushed down without disturbing any element present already at that position. So splice will allow to add at any specific index number. So you can add elements towards the top as first. You can add elements towards the bottom as last, and you can add elements at any specific location. That you can do by using the option splice. So example for this. So for push and unshift, you can use this example like this. I will copy. For push and unshift, you can simply write here push and here watch. You can add any number. Products dot unshift, and here I added some sunglass here. So that is the glasses. So watch will be added towards the bottom, sunglasses will be towards the top. That is one example. Another example for splice. For splice, the example is this. So you can add at any specific position. That you can do by using this syntax. So one, it indicates where to add. The second one indicates how many to remove from that position. And the third, what are the new elements you want to add. You can add any number of new elements here. You can add any number of new elements here. Any number of new elements here, right? It depends on data type. If it is string type, then string quotes. Number type, directly numeric values into it, right? That is the basic about how we can add values into an array, how we can insert values into an array, right? So inserting values into array. Next important, for that we have push, unshift and splice. These all we are going to use in our Angular, because in Angular we are going to deal with a lot of data manipulations. And data manipulations means these array functions are very much required